Amherst residents discovered that a frequently used bridge located on Manchester Road was being closed on the recommendation of the state of New Hampshire. Tests were conducted that determined the bridge was no longer safe for vehicular traffic.
I have lived in Amherst for 20 years.
We have lived here 34 years.
Over 35 years.
All my life, except for 2 years, I was in the town of Mount Vernon.
I use the bridge almost every day. Everywhere I went, that's the way I went.
In essence, get anywhere heading towards Manchester as opposed to down towards Nashua.
Pretty much daily.
No, definitely no. You can't close the bridge. That is my main way out of Amherst.
Disbelief. I was like, oh, I'm sure I didn't hear that correctly, or I'm sure that this is a temporary situation because it's a main thoroughfare.
Well, honestly, I don't remember us hearing in advance that the bridge was going to be closed. What we did see a sign that was on Old Manchester Road. It said, trucks over 10 ton don't use the bridge, or something equivalent to that. And then all of a sudden the bridge was closed.
I work for the town of Amherst, highway department. I've been there for about 40 years. And I'm in charge of roads, snow removal, all, they call it dirt work, drainage, etc.
Well, I think that the increased traffic on Boston Post Road not only was an inconvenience for the homeowners on that road, it just transplanted the inconvenience for those over by the current closed bridge, but the children, elementary age, travel every day by foot to Wilkins School with no lawn and limited sidewalks. And they have been hit. In the 30 some odd years I've lived here, 2 children have been hit that I'm aware of, walking home from school. In the winter particularly, when the snow is piled high, or and we've had active crossing guard that monitors as best she can, but you can't see all the way down to Wilkins. And now with the increased traffic, we've put those children at risk additionally, and that concerns me.
I feel bad for all the walkers and the people with dogs and kids and strollers. There's tons of traffic on Mack Hill and Jones Road now. We have a 3-way stop right in the middle of Mack Hill that hardly ever saw traffic, and now we have traffic there all the time.
The traffic has increased tremendously. I'll agree with that.
The biggest thing that it does, by having it closed, it's the amount of traffic. And we have a situation here where we have a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit down here. And with the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, the reality is the police don't stop anybody or give them a ticket until they go 40 miles an hour.
Much less traffic, much less traffic. And from my standpoint, because I have animals, I've got 4 horses, 2 goats, some geese that are, right there beside the barn. It's much easier on all the animals.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the people on Jones Road that didn't have the traffic that they now do. I feel bad for the people in the village that probably love the fact that they don't have traffic and are going to have traffic again. But it's progression, it's modernization. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. I think the signs around town are funny. I think people here have a sense of humor. It's Yankee humor. I don't think it's bad. I think the signs draw people's attention and should. It's a form of discussion. I don't think it's hurting anybody.
I wanted to make certain that they weren't going to leave that bridge closed permanently. And you can't keep aggravating people all the time by sending emails and stuff. So I put the sign up. When I put the sign up, many other people got involved. In fact, a lady in Francistown told us about it one time. And the people down as far as Hollis, because this man across the street is the principal of the high school in Hollis, and he told me about it, that people down there were aware of it.
I would fix it tonight if I could. I would fix it right away if I could.
I personally would like to see the bridge closed, not replaced.
How can you say that? The town has become completely linear. It's north to south or east to west. I can't remember which direction this is coming up down Mack Hill. And it used to be circular where all roads flowed into the village. The village is the center of this town, and this has changed the center of the town so that the traffic flow is over towards the Carriage Road part of town and 101, 122, and Boston Post Road. You've lost an incomplete faction of Old Amherst that's changed the whole sense of the village, and I think that can't be. So to not fix the bridge, in my opinion, would be a tragedy.